Okay, we're going to be doing the Mirror Awareness Project. Now, I'm making this video as a precursor because I have gotten emails, a number of other people that are part of this project have gotten emails as well as some people, and they kind of fit in kind of two different categories. Those who are really concerned that, this is some powerful, powerful magic. We recognize that. Others who are very concerned that this is not meant for everybody. And we also agree with that. So what I've done is put together a little program here to kind of get the basics down as to what is this mirror gazing? How long has it been around? And why is it that some people are very concerned about it where others have no knowledge at all? Well, there's good reason to have a concern, particularly if you don't understand what is really going on here. Now, we all look at our image every morning, many times during the day. If we're in the restroom, whatever, we're always, women with the makeup, guys with combing the hair. It was whatever. It's what we do. We're naturally drawn towards a mirror if it's more of a grooming thing, how we feel that the outer image is projecting what the inner image is. Now, there was a time when mirrors were not around. In fact, the only time that you would see your reflection is if it was, looking into water, particularly. And when the Bronze Age came about, then we began to have ways that you could see your image. And for the longest time, only the gods, it was believed, could see the reflection of the soul. And then as royalty began to get this new technology, well, you had to be exactly that, royalty, very wealthy, to actually afford to have something to look at yourself. Because remember, you were created in the image. Get it? Good. Now, the sad thing is, most live and die never seeing their true selves. They never do. And there has been another hijacking of this, is that the occult, paganism, has used this medium. As you can see by this spelling incantation. As it says here, mirror, mirror, to know, mirror to help the power flow, mirror to absorb, reflect my gaze, show the truth within your glaze. Show the future and the past, all that is hidden reveals at last. Mirror, mirror, display for me that which I desire to see. Are you starting to pick up on how this works? And there is a science behind this, what they call psychomagium. As you can see, it's a whole new area of psychology, parapsychology, and dealing also in sociology. Very much closely tied to crystal gazing. Crystals were around before mirrors were. And the fact that crystal balls, crystals of such, again, opening up this medium. And here you can see how the different colors, to those who had that gift and cultivated that gift, could actually see what it is when the person is there, they're doing it. So crystal balls, very powerful, very, very powerful. And part of the reason why of the spear that makes it so powerful is that, again, the spear opens up portals. It opens up conduits. And I'm just going to break the mystery here for you. You yourself individually possess energy. 20 watts is what you're generating. Now, that energy can be channeled and transferred into such mediums as a crystal ball or a mirror. Remember, it's the energy that is being reflective. Imagine this. It's no different than having a solar reflector. You get off the sun, it's radiation, it's heat, and then you can actually channel that, and that's how you get, solar stoves, ovens. Same thing here. It's just you're channeling your psychic power into this conduit. Now, this is not for everyone. If you are suffering from depression, if you have a certain mental illness, this is not something I recommend. In fact, I would just tell you, wait for another time. For the rest of you, it's important that you clear your personal orbit, so to speak. You got to get all that unwanted frequency either shut down or absolutely settled down in the volume. Now, one of the things that I have experienced in this while doing this is that you can actually see colors. Now, the colors, for those who experience that, will show you really kind of what your aura is and what is also kind of the reflective of what is taking place with your soul. Now, we've all seen this scene out of The Matrix. Now, obviously, it has great symbology to it, but let me tell you something. What you're seeing here is the result of a thought that was planted nearly 50 years prior to this. Disney. Now, Disney knew the occult. He was a 33rd degree Mason. He understood this. Do you see what I'm talking about? No different. Look at that. Now, what's being communicated here? Far more than what you may have even realized was taking place. Learn about this. Understand what's really being communicated here to you. Whatever generation that may be, understand. I love this. Beauty is eternity gazing at itself in a mirror. Energy, folks. Now, mirror gazing has also, and I will tell you, for those of you who are going to participate in this project, is that you may very well see the dead. If you've had someone recently passed, could very well be that their energy, you will see that. Others will see. Dr. Moody's research, I really recommend that many of you check out Dr. Raymond Moody. He's one of the leading scientists, doctors in this area of near-death experiences. So another thought that has been recently injected into the whole discovery process of what mirror gazing will actually do, there is a thought that it also opens the portal for us to see the alternate universe. Think about that. There is a theory that there is an alternate universe where there is an alternate you. And if you get the alternate you and you on this side, both syncing in synchronicity of looking at a mirror at the same time, there can literally be what they call a transference. Now, this is new area of science. It's a new area that's being thought about. But now that we understand quantum realities, quantum physics, how we can begin to know that there is potentially an alter us, well, this becomes very interesting what happens when you look at that mirror. So whether it's a silver mirror, whether it's a different color of mirror, a black mirror, there are many different ones, and many will also deliver different impacts. So throughout in the modern 20th century, it was always said that we saw in the fairy tales, mirror, mirror on the wall. Now, we know that there's been a change to that. Doesn't matter. What it again was communicating to us. These masters put these message in the bottle, so to speak, to tell us. They taught us. Do you think it's odd that the baby boomers were brought up with this and now we're suddenly discovering what powerful medium this is? I don't think so. And the truth is, most people do not want to see. They don't want to see themselves. They don't want to even venture there. They'd rather live in a darkened, asleep world where they're self anesthetized and never have to wake up until they die. But the fact is that there are many reflections of ourselves. That's what's so powerful about this, is that it begins to crack that barrier where you can begin to see not only the reflection, but the energy itself. And then, if it's energy that can in fact be reflected back into the presence of mind by an electrical impulse, we will be able to see it. And some people don't like what they see. It's not fun seeing who the real you is. But then there are those who marvel at seeing the real them, all because of a reflection. Who's really looking out? Who's really there? You see your physical appearance, how it's aged, but the one inside is ageless. And it's been known that many can get into a neurosis of becoming almost addictive into the reflection of themselves. But that's just it. It's only themselves. They've never been able to get beyond that. Their frequency is limited. And frequency is energy. Energy is pulses. Pulses can also understand as what you see, what you hear, what you comprehend. Every face wears a mask. Just be prepared. The mask will show themselves, but you're the one that's in control. You have to see past the image. You see past the image, and you have opened up a whole new plane that will absolutely amaze you. A mirror is more than a reflection. It is a portal to the unseen. The question is, are you ready?